Like it wasn't a long time ago.
I know, right?
Last week.
We're up here. And look, it would be one thing if it was one of the days we weren't at the gym. We both were at that one.
Wow.
It's okay. It's the first game of the season on the broadcast schedule for us, too.
First of many. Many.
Tucker Dauntan will be introducing our starting lineup.
The starting lineup today for Thibodaux. Number 1, Anzo Holmes. Number 22, Quincy Wagner. Number 40, Hudson Gotro. Number 11, Kenneth Queen. And number 33, Charles Howard. And now, here we go. Number 10, Cody Cantrell. Number 3, Carter Cantrell. Number 24, Colin Sanger. Number 25, Aiden Sala. And number 0, Terrence W.T.
All right. Tell you, it does make me a little lonesome. No more. That's a big boy.
Oh, yeah.
we miss Nicholas Coleman in these parts. We're going to be rocking and rolling. Mr. Derek Ross, Mr. Justin Ward, Mr. Roosevelt Thomas at the controls. We gave you the 5 just a minute ago. Thibodaux in the gold, Tarpons in the white. It'll be Senema jumping against Hudson Gotro. Let's have some fun. From the tank. Big crowd in attendance. Not crazy big, but it is. Oh, I look around. No, it's crazy big. Never mind. It's full.
It's hard to tell with these new bleachers.
Yeah, it is hard to tell. But I said that, and then I looked around. I was like, yeah, no, there's not very many empty seats. My bad. Tarpons going right to left, Thibodaux left to right. It will be Mr. Derek Ross tossing the ball in just a second. Let's rock on. A little hand fighting before the opening tap. We're underway with Terrence getting the possession. Sticky man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Petrie. It's into the paint. Now out to Carter Cantrell. Now Kobe Cantrell to Savoie. Inside to Senema in the lane at the left. No. Rebound goes to the Tigers. Empty possession, and Thibodaux will trot the other way.
Good move on the inside. Just missed the shot.
Wagner. Getting it to the right side of the floor. That's Holmes. Thibodaux patient on offense early. Top of the key. Working on Savoie. Balls on the floor. And it'll be a tie-up. The arrow point to Thibodaux. So a tie-up between 33 Howard and South Lucia Savoie 25. 45 seconds in. We are without a score. Get it into Queen. He's been real good to start the year. Missed it. Rebound goes to Cantrell.
And he changed his shot. Should have just went straight up.
I think it would have made draw to foul if he didn't try to not get fouled. Petrie. The right side. Tack into the lane. Feeds it to a cutting Savoie. Has it blocked out of bounds.
That's a good cut by Savoie. Straight toward the basket.
So the Tarpons will have a baseline out of bounds play. Petrie to inbound. They try to get it into Cantrell. He's a shooter. Got it. There's a 3 right out of the gate. And the Tarpons are up 3-0. Thibodaux coming the other way. Wagner. Get it to Gotro. Now Queen under the basket. No. Rebound goes out of bounds off of South Lafourche.
Queen got open by the basket. Tarpons did a good job of collapsing.
Queen's a good player, and he's a really good kid, too. I've been watching him since he was at West Thibodaux. In Thibodaux Middle School, they'll get it in bounds, and a little curl by Holmes. He scores it.
Tough shot.
Yeah, very off balance. Tarpons quickly the other way. Cantrell feeding it into Sanama, but is deflected and stolen by Thibodaux. Tried to force it inside. Queen coming the other way for Thibodaux. Burst it to the left corner, backing down. 22, Quincy Wagner working on Terrence Petrie. Terrence is on him close. Gautreaux sets the high screen. That'll be a corner three. No, rebound goes to Kobe Cantrell.
Good box out by Kobe Cantrell.
Tarpons will look to run some offense. 5:55 to go in the opening quarter. 3-2. Cantrell to Sanama on top of the key. Cantrell feeding it to cutting Carter Cantrell, his brother, and it's pulled away by Gautreaux. Good defense. Wagner getting that high screen, attacking downhill. The Tarpon defense is there. Queen is at the rim. Wabbit deflected out. Gautreaux could shoot it. Fires it up. No, rebound goes to Sanama. Tarpons will live with that.
Yeah, they had a good look at the basket.
Petrie into the lane all the way with the right. And that's just way too easy there.
Yeah, you can't allow Terrence to get that deep into the lane.
Thibodaux quickly back the other way. They'll turn it over, trying to force it into the inside. Petrie in transition, attacking downhill, spinning at the rim with the right again. I mean, you got to stop the ball when Zero's got it. He's got 4 early points, and it's 7-2.
It's not only the guy on the ball, so the help side defense needs to come over.
Wagner tries to drop it inside to Gautreaux. The Tarpons swarm him and pull it out of there. Cantrell to Savoie. Savoie throws it away clean in transition. 1-on-2, but he is ahead of the defense and he lays it up and in. Good attack move from Queen on the steal. 7-4 the score. Happier with us midway through the first quarter. Kobe Cantrell on the left side to Carter, his older brother. Back to Kobe, made a 3 earlier. Now Savoie has it deflected. That's out of bounds off of Thibodaux. The Tarpons will keep possession. As Jacob Terrell will check in, Meathead Dardar will check in, and also Bo Georges will check in. Terrence will inbound at a tough place to inbound, right in the left corner. It's at the Carter Cantrell. Back to T, fires one up. No, rebound goes to Bo Georges. Georges backs down, shoots it up. No, rebound goes to Gautreaux. Here come the Tigers. Wagner working on Petrie. Wagner gets a screen from Gautreaux. Picks up the dribble, now to Holmes. Long reverse pass, Terrell. He's a shooter now. Missed that one. Rebound goes to the floor. Gautreaux's got it. Lays it up. No. Rebound goes to the floor again. Thibodaux's got it. And a foul will be called. Coach Pokey won't be happy with his defensive rebounding there, allowing second and third chance opportunities for the Tigers.
You got to rebound the ball, and you can't allow them to jump over you. You got to have contact with them.
Thibodaux with a baseline out of bounds play. 3:31 to go in the opening quarter. 7-4 South Lafourche. BJ Young in the house. Good to see the ball, Coach. Happy LSU didn't steal him away from us. Mid-range shot, not yet. It's good by Howard. 7-6 the score. Cantrell. With Terrence. Now George is in the high post. Terrence is open from 3. Short. Terrence has not quite found that outside stroke except in the third quarter against Tara where he really lit him up.
And it's some open looks.
Oh, he's also had a finger issue. And no wrap on it today like he had at the Thibodaux tournament. He gets a steal here. Kobe Cantrell's got it. At the rim, will lay it up and draw a foul. Kobe did the opposite of what we usually see. A lot of times we see guys try to avoid contact. It's almost like he slowed down to initiate contact. And it was a hard foul on 33 Howard. 2 shots coming.
More people taking pictures than referees out here, man.
Everybody wants to be like me, man. What can I say?
appreciate what you said.
No, we do have some goals. Carlito and those folks out there, they do an outstanding job. First free throw, no good. You got to block out Dardar. He's a sneaky one there in the paint. Cantrell missed them both, and guess who? Dardar keeps it alive. Shoot Cantrell at a mid-range. No. Rebound flying in Petrie. Terrence got it in the lane. Will lay it up. No. And it'll go out of bounds to South Lafourche. Terrence thought he got clubbed.
He just looked at the fish like, really?
So the Tarpons will have another possession.
Watch the Bull Chargers on the reverse. They covered it.
Cantrell top of the key to Carter. No, rebound the Chargers under the basket. Using the big body. No, gets it back, shoots it up and in. Bo Georges is becoming a basketball player again after a long football season.
The good thing about Bo, he kept it high and keeps it high.
9-6 to score. The Tigers need a bucket. Holmes getting it to Gautreaux. Now Terrell on the left side. Back to Gautreaux, 2:15 to go. Let's get it into the paint. Howard has it nearly ripped away. And Thibodaux reset. Holmes working on Petrie. Holmes will attack downhill. Tough shot. No. Rebound back tap to the Tigers. At the rim, blocked by Bo Georges. And it's saved by Cantrell. Tarpons looking to push. Petrie in transition. At the rim. Reverse slays it up and in.
Ed just smooth in transition.
Against the bigger defender. Scores it anyway. It's 11-6. Now Tolbert with a long one. Missed it off the heel. Rebound to Bo Georges. Here come the Tarpons trying to add to their lead. Cantrell to Kobe Cantrell on the left side. Back to Carter. Attacks into the lane. Lays it up. Blocked away by Gautreaux. Good defense. And Brian, this is not the girls' game anymore. This is a much more fast tempo game here.
You can see the pace pick up.
Both of these teams are comfortable flying up and down the floor. Very half-court oriented game in the first one. Terrence will attack the left baseline, and he's trapped, and he's 3 seconds in the lane. So he was in the lane for a long time, trapped. Mr. Derek Ross says, hey, wait a minute, that don't add up, and the Tigers will get possession.
I like that. The officials, if that's more of a field call than an actual counting 3 seconds.
Terrell on the left side of the floor, getting into the high post more. Tough shot, missed it, rebound to Dardar. Tarpons doing a better job boxing out last couple possessions. Chubby T across the timeline, getting it to Dardar. Meathead told me before the game, as a dribble handoff, he said, hey, Coach Casey, I'm going to get at least one bucket for you today. August Otan just checked in. That's sharp. Rebound goes to Queen. They'll look to push. In transition, Terrell at the rim lays it up and in.
Terrell did a nice job of getting out in transition ahead of that pass.
30 seconds to go in the quarter. The Tarpons up 3. Thibodaux hanging tough. Cantrell to Petrie. Petrie to Dardar. Dardar head fake into the lane. Will lose it. It'll be out of bounds to South Lafourche with 17.7 to go. Cullen Santamont will check into the game. Petrie to inbound. Into Cullen, under the basket, backing down, loses it. And a foul will be called on Cullen. Probably got 20 fouls to deal, but it was a CP on Santamont. .6 to go in the opening quarter. Tarpons have the arrows, so they should, barring a jump ball in these final 11 seconds, get the first possession of the second quarter. Queen across the timeline, getting it to Randolph with a 3. No. Rebound goes to Petrie. Petrie looking to push. Is he aware of the clock? Shooting it from half court. At the buzzer. No. And our score after 1, South Lafourche 11, Thibodaux 8. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Seen two pretty good evenly matched teams right now battling it out. Tarpons are playing good defense. They need to limit one shot at the basket. A few times they allow like extra offensive rebounds. But as long as Thibodaux is going to miss these shots from the outside and you give them one shot at it, that's a big deal.
Cantrell and Otan are the 5 for South Lafourche. For Thibodaux, it's Holmes, Tolbert, Queen, Terrell, and Howard, the 5. Cantrell to Otan. Petrie on the left side had the hot hand, made some big shots in the first quarter. 6 points, being very closely guarded. Long reverse pass stolen away, but the Tarpons will try to save possession and will. Howard can't save it. Good hustle by Howard, but he couldn't quite save the possession.
I don't know if Howard plays football or not, but if he's coming at me, that full head of steam, I'm getting out of the way.
Cole, if you are listening, please let us know, but I do think I remember that name from football.
Oh my goodness. Showed some quickness, too.
Left side, Petrie. Feeding it into Santamai at the rim. That's too easy.
Yeah, that weak side help was late getting there.
So an easy layup makes it 13-8. Queen. Spinning through. Tough shot. Missed it. Rebound goes to Santamai. Holding it high. Gets it to Petrie. And Cole, Johnny on the spot, says he's a defensive end. Yeah, sacking the quarterback as Petrie gets downhill, lays it up and in. And a quick timeout by Tony Clark. You just can't, that's the third time that Terrence just gets downhill and gets all the way to the rim. Brian, that just can't happen.
Yeah, you got to stop that. And it's easier said than done. But that weak side help has to come over and help. And when they do, Terrence is smart enough to hit the weak side for the layup. So it's tough to stop, but you got to first stop the penetration. That solves a lot of your problems.
So he's got 8. It's 15-8. It is a 30-second timeout, which will allow us to thank some of our sponsors. Lafourche Parish Fire District number 3. Smoke detectors save lives. Install yours today. Stay safe. Plan smart. Ontario Dewey Ontario Insurance. We make insurance easy since 1957. Performance Automotive. Go visit them on the back road in La Rose. Brad and Kimberly do a wonderful job. Joe Septic on call 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for all your fencing and septic needs. Advanced Eye Institute. Make the right call. Get your eyes checked by Dr. Darby Shaston today. And last but not least, Lady of the Sea General Hospital Compassionate Medicine. Close to home. Thibodaux out of the timeout, trying to trim the deficit. Wagner.
Tarpons in his own defense.
To Howard. Nearly stolen by Cantrell. Back to Howard. Downhill. Traveled. Yep, good call. He walked. Slid his pivot foot.
Yeah, he lost balance that time. His feet were just too wide apart.
And this is where it becomes a conundrum for Thibodaux. We talked about this in the pregame. If they get behind, can they score enough to battle back? They are an offensively challenged team, down 7. Hey, it's not too bad now, but they got to stop the bleeding here. Don't want this to get to double digits. Cantrell. Jacoby Cantrell. Back to Carter. Carter in the corner, has it pulled away by Gautreau. Queen downhill, gets it to Howard. Reverse pass. Wagner penetrate, shoots it up, offensive foul. The Tarpons take a charge.
Yeah, Coach Clark won't be happy with that call.
As Aiden Savoy flexing his early muscles to try to win the charge championship. Aiden spent the offseason growing that mop. He's got a big old fro this year rocking. I wish I could grow half of that. Get it inside to Santamai. Now Petrie. Kobe Cantrell in the corner, wide open. That's just too open. And it's 18-8.
You can't let Kobe shoot that set shot from the corner. You got to know where he's at.
Thibodaux coming the other way, now down double digits with the Tarpons getting a lot of momentum here. Queen. 5:33 to go. Wagner. Howard on the right side, feeding it to Gautreau. Good position, lays it up. No. Rebound to Petrie. Petrie coming downhill. Will they stop the ball? He's gotten to the rim at ease all the way through. Blocked. Savoie tips it up and in. Coach Clark will call another timeout. The Tarpons are on a roll. They're fired up. The students are fired up. I don't know why they're dressed in dresses, literally, but that's neither here nor there. It is a full timeout. We'll take it with them. It's 20-9. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Welcome back here out of the timeout. Thibodaux in possession of the basketball. Tarpons in that zone again. Queen will try to shoot him out of it. Got it. That's a three.
Coach Clark wasn't happy as he that shot. I'm sorry.
No. Yes. Yeah. Petrie across the timeline in trouble. Gets it to Thibodaux. Thibodaux has it pulled away by Queen. Queen in transition. At the rim, lays it up and on. And how about Queen on a 5-0 run all by himself?
Yeah, sometimes Aiden's got to be a little more wiser there. Just give the layup, not the foul.
So Kenneth Queen playing some good basketball. Carter Cantrell will check into the game. Jacob Terrell will check into the game. Terrell will check into the game for Howard. Cantrell will check into the game for Meathead. One shot, got to be aware. He missed it. Short. Rebound to Santamont. Good box out. Thibodaux extending their defense. Petrie across the timeline to Savoie. To Terrence. Terrence kicks it to the corner. Cantrell, I think that might have been deflected. He missed it. A little short. Maybe not deflected. Just a tough shot. Queen the other way. Spinning through to Terrell. Inside they go to Gautreaux. Tarpons body it up, and it's knocked out of bounds by South Lafourche. 4:10 to go in the opening half. Tarpons by 7. They were up by double digits, though. Thibodaux has done a good job in the last few possessions. And that young man with the ball right now, Queen, has been a part wide. Wagner trying to get it inside to Gautreaux. Tarpons got him front and back, but he still gets it. Missed it. Putback is good.
Yeah, the Tarpons got to get more of a weak side presence on that entry pass to the post.
Up, South Lafourche is against a 8-0 run. Petrie to Savoie. Triple try. Got it. That's a big answer. Goodness, is that a big answer. Now Queen back the other way to Gautreaux. And Holmes downhill to Terrell trying to answer the three. Missed it. Rebound goes to Cantrell. Petrie across the timeline. Thought about the shot. Picks up the dribble to Kobe Cantrell. Now to Carter Cantrell. Terrence a long three. Missed it. Rebound goes to Gautreaux. Just hasn't quite. Other than that third quarter of the Terror game, the long shot stroke's just not there yet. But he could heat up at any given second. A steal and a run out. Petrie one-on-one with Gautreaux at the rim. Lays it up and in. A timeout by Coach Tony Clark.
No, Pokey.
Oh, Coach Keegan Pokey called the timeout. My apologies. So the Tarpons get a rip and run and re-extend their lead to double digits. It's a 1-minute break. South Lafourche up 10. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
In 2025, Rev eclipsed the $1 million milestone in scholarships. Applications for our 2026 scholarship are starting soon. Graduating seniors in all our service regions are encouraged to apply before the February 11th deadline, so make sure to give it your best shot. For more information on the application process, including a full list of criteria and guidelines, visit letsrev.com/scholarships. We are Rev, 9 years of building connections.
Calls the timeout as his first timeout of the game. 4 to go. Big 255 for both teams here. If the Tarpons could stretch this out to 15 or 16, it would be big. If Thibodaux could cut this to 5 or 6, it would be big. Queen getting into Holmes. Holmes. Dribble handoff to Terrell on the right side. Tarpons jump it pretty good. Nearly a steal. Terrell on the right side. Long pass stolen by Cantrell. Cantrell downhill at the rim. Euro lays it up. No. Rebound back tap to Cantrell. His own miss. Feeds it inside to Georges but can't corral it. Now here comes Thibodaux. Terrell. Stop and pop mid-range. No. Rebound to Gautreau lays it up and in. Good job running the floor by the big fella there.
Yeah, Tigers caught a break.
Cantrell against the pressure, 2-on-1, feeds it to Georges. Mouse in the house, lays it up. No. Rebound goes to Gautreau. Cantrell fighting him for it. And a foul will be called on Dardar. Thibodaux caught a break, but boy, they had used a lot of their 10-second clock fighting with that rebound down there. But the foul will reset the ticker.
And look, they complain about the foul. You're going to get those foul calls on you when you just slapping away the ball.
Yeah, I thought that one was a good one. I didn't think that was a bad foul. Or a bad call, rather. I thought it was a foul.
Yeah, I mean, like we talked about hustle fouls.
Holmes to Randolph. Now reversing it to the top of the key. Queen on the right side. Queen spinning, loses the dribble. Cantrell's got it. Carter Cantrell pulls it away. Thibodaux looking to push. Salavush looking to push. Petrie. Inside they go. Dardar swatted away by Gautreau. And it'll create a baseline out of bounds opportunity for the Tarps with 1:25 to go in the opening half, up 8.
See if they get Georges back on the roll.
Tried. It was bottled up. Long pass to Cantrell instead. Carter Cantrell's the smaller of the two brothers, but he's actually the older of the two brothers. Kobe Cantrell, number 10, is the younger. Terrence in the corner, thought about a three. Get it inside to Georges, backing down on Gautreau. That's hard work. Two big boys, no good on the shot. Rebound goes to Thibodaux. Now Queen will come the other way at 1 minute to go. Pass to Randolph for a triple. Got it. Remember when we said, can Thibodaux cut it to 5 or 6? They have done that. Petrie across the timeline to Kobe Cantrell, has it stolen away. Here come the Tigers at the rim, and it'll be lost out of bounds to South. Jaden Smith will check into the game, and both coaches are not happy with the physicality that's being let go right now.
Well, 1,000% that call was going this way.
Yeah. The game has got physical, it's gotten a little chippy. 41 seconds to go in the half. Terrence is doubled. They get it into Kobe Cantrell, back to Carter. Cantrell across midcourt, working on Queen. Feeds it inside to Jaden Smith, lays it up, and we'll be hearing that name a lot in Tarpon country. He's a bright future for that young man. Downhill dribble drive for Thibodaux, no. Rebound goes to Gautreau, putback is good. Gautreau's size giving the Tarpons problems. 5-point game, 10 seconds to go. Petrie across the timeline. Into the lane, lost it. Here comes Thibodaux. Queen has it poked away from behind. Cantrell has it deflected, and that is just a miserable ending to the half. Turnover after turnover. Both ways, a little sloppy to end it out. But Thibodaux fell behind double digits, and they cut it to 5. We'll take a 3-minute break at the lockers. When we get back, it's 27-22 South Lafourche. Our halftime report on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
3 weeks. I saw that. I'm done with him.
I think just about everybody is at this point.
And if you're not done with him, shame on you.
Yeah. How many more times do we have to get bamboozled by the Zion train? Thibodaux has it first. We are underway. Wagner getting it to Gautreau on the right side. Now Queen doesn't catch it. Gautreau will take it away. So turnover on the first possession of the half for the Tigers. Savoie to Cantrell. Tarpons try to get it inside. Chubby T wide open for 3. Bang! Matter of time.
Cullen's got to be smart at top of the key on that screen. Make sure he sets his feet and doesn't move.
So Chubby T is 13. Wagner reversing it to the left side to Holmes. Now Howard, Thibodaux trying to answer. Looking for Howard on the inside, backing down Savoie. Savoie rips it away. Good steal. Petrie in transition to Cantrell, wide open. Oh, just strong. Rebound goes to Howard. Howard looking to push. Does not have numbers. Gets it to Queen somehow at the rim, lays it up and in. Tarpons all had Howard trapped. They forgot about Queen. He slipped in there and got to the rim. He's got 9. T open again. Bang!
But when he feels it, keep shooting.
In about that third quarter with old Chubby T. This is what he did to Tara. They get it inside to Gautreau. Wide open 3. Wagner for an answer. He got it.
That's good offense from Thibodaux there. You can't do a whole bunch on that.
So Thibodaux answers the 3 with one of their own. It's 33-27. Cantrell extended near midcourt. 6 minutes to go in the third. T wide open from 3. Oh, in and out. Thibodaux caught a break. Rebound ricochets. Cantrell knock it off a Queen. And it'll stay with South Lafourche. Good hustle.
Yeah, I think that's a very good call.
Tigers will get Robert Tolbert into the game. Tarpons will get Meathead into the game. Chubby T trying to get it in. To Cantrell. Now Carter Cantrell on the left side. Attacks into the lane. Lays it up. No. Sanama. Power dribble. Lays it up. No. Another chance. And he'll draw the foul from behind. The Tarpons miss him at the rim, but they will draw a foul. 2 shots coming for Cullen.
Well, good job of Cullen not giving up on the play.
Free throws will be big down the stretch here as the Tarpons lead by 6 and now by 7. 34-27 the score. Number 20, Randolph will check into the game. Number 12, Tolbert. One more shot for Cullen Sanama. He's got 3 in the game. Make it 4. Final score, Central Lafourche 73, Morgan City 31. Blowout win for Coach Gage and the guys. Gautreau holding it high. Long 3, Randolph, no. Rebound goes to the floor, and the Tarpons come away. Petrie, long pass to Cantrell at the rim. Lays it up, no. And it's knocked out of bounds by Queen. Cantrell didn't quite have the full handle on it there. Lost it on the way up.
That's a good job by Queen knocking the ball out of bounds, because if not, that's a 2 points for the Tarpons.
Coach Clark not happy with his last offensive possession, letting his bench hear about it. Get it inside to Savoie, who's just checked back into the game. He backs down at the rim, will shoot it, and blocked away by Howard. Why do you coaches do that? Why do you guys fuss the bench? It's not their fault the offense committed a turnover.
Hey, that's true.
Sanama will be fouled by Gautreau. They tried to get the entry pass in. It's the second foul in the quarter for the Tigers. Petrie looking to get it in. Throws it to Kobe Cantrell. Sanama top of the key. Cullen hands it to Petrie. Terrence will get it to Carter Cantrell inside to Savoie at the rim, lays it up and in. Oh, no! They call goaltend, yeah. I was about to say that ball is in, but the attempt to block the shot, he hit the backboard. It's a good call. Good hustle by Gautreaux also, though. Thibodaux down double digits again. Every time the Tarpons have gotten it to this point, Thibodaux has made the next run. Will that continue here? In trouble on the left side of the floor. Wagner all the way to the cup. That's a good answer.
Good screen by Gautreaux. Good job by Wagner recognizing that Gautreaux had the guy on his backside.
Petrie coming across the timeline to Cantrell on the right side. To Sanema. To Carter Cantrell all the way through. Blocked away. Oh, man, he hit the deck hard. Cantrell will steal it away. Who's the foul on? It's going to be on Cantrell. The whistle was after he pulled it away, but I do think he hammered him to pull it away. Of course, Pokey's going to argue and say, hey, man, my guy got hammered on the dribble drive. Didn't get the foul. .421 to go in the third. 37-29 the score. Terrell has just checked back into the game. Wagner. Left side of the floor. Now Terrell, who's just checked in. Lob pass to Gautreaux. 3 Tarpons there, and it's pulled away. Petrie. Cross midcourt. The Savoie made one earlier. Bang!
The Thibodaux side, Gautreaux's open on the inside. They're just not getting him the ball fast enough.
Tigers trying to answer with a 3 of their own. No, rebound tapped up. Tarpons collapsing. It'll be out of bounds off of South Lafourche. Tarpons do not have a traditional post. Sanema is the biggest player on the floor right now for the Tarps. Now Jaden Smith will come in. Gives you a little bit more of a physical presence down low. See if he can handle Gautreaux. That's a big body to deal with down there, though. He'll get it to him. Wagner. The left side of the floor trying to feed the post. Smith holding his own. Now they'll feed it in there. Tarpon defense collapses. Tough shot. And got it. That's a good move there from Hudson Gautreaux.
Yeah, he got the roll. Good touch on the ball.
9-point game. 3:23 in the third. Savoie to Cantrell. Inside to a cutting Cantrell. Now Smith with a 3. No. Rebound goes to Terrence. Oh man. Bluffed like he was going to pass it to the baseline. Everybody bit, and then he was by himself at the rim. He lays it up. He's got 18.
You can't teach that.
And now a steal. Cantrell at the rim with the left. Lays it up and in. Coach Clark needs a timeout. He's got a timeout. The Tarpons are up 13. It's 44-31. If it's a full, we'll take it with them. It's a 30. The Tarpons are starting to create some separation. Their defense creating some offense. Brian, what are you seeing out there?
Yeah, look, the tempo picked up, but I think it's in the Tarpons' favor right now. And Terrence Petrie on that move on the baseline, you're going to see there's 2 points in the book, in the stats, but he completely fooled the defense like he was going to back out of the paint and just kind of a stutter step back inside and finish. And that's just a move you can't teach. That's instinct that he has.
That's just an unbelievably gifted human being who now has 18 points in the game, the reigning district MVP, who, is also the record holder in the South Lafourche receiving category. I mean, just a gifted kid.
Now, the Tarpons here, it just with the 2:53 left in the third, let's go into the fourth quarter up 10.
Yep. Thibodaux trying to make a little push out of the timeout. Tony Clark has 2 remaining. Tarpons still have 4. Wagner picks up the dribble. Howard. Long 3. No. Rebound goes to August Otan, who's just checked into the game. He gets it to Cantrell. August goes to the deck. Gets right back up. Cantrell. Very close to that. Being fouled. That's the 3rd team foul. Now the Tarps are going to have Otan inbounding the ball. It is Otan, Dardar, Cantrell, Petrie, and Smith on the floor. Right side, inside to Smith, has it poked away. Good deflection by Randolph. Now Queen coming the other way for the Tigers. Queen. Ball reversal to Howard. Howard loses it, just dribbled it off of his foot. Petrie in transition. Cantrell at the rim, lays it up, and no. Rebound tapped back to the Tigers, and they've got him beat down the floor all by himself. Is Randolph who lays it up and in. Little room service there. He's the only one down the floor. A foul will be called on the inbounds as Holmes hand-checked Petrie. They are now going to be, that was their last foul to give. Any subsequent foul will put the Tarpons at the line. Trying to face guard Petrie with Holmes. Just like that, Terrence spins out of it and gets the basketball. Across the timeline, and he's fouled again. So that's the problem, Brian. You said in the pregame, hey, man, you got to try to deny him the ball. That's what Thibodaux's trying to do. It's just not working.
No, and I think that's a pride foul right there.
Yeah.
Terrence beat him off the dribble and didn't sit well.
2 shots coming. Chance to get above the 20-point threshold. He makes the first. He's got 19. 45-33 the score. And that one he made as well. 13-point game. 1:46 to go. Do the Tigers have a run in this third quarter? Queen had a big first half. 9 points total. Dancing on the perimeter. Deflected, but he got it back. Queen looking for a cutter at the rim. They'll shoot it up, and no. Rebound tapped up and in by Randolph. Cleaning up his miss. Otan back to Petrie. Terrence stalking his prey. He's trapped when he gets across the timeline. Otan for a 3, sharp. Now Terrell pushing down the floor for the Tigers. Terrell, smooth sailor. Gets it to Howard for a 3. Way off. Rebound to Dardar. Inside of a minute to go. In the third, Terrence. Across the timeline to Otan. To a cutting Kobe Cantrell. Now Smith with a 3. Got it! Big boy can make that shot. It's a weapon in his arsenal. Now Thibodaux trying to answer with one of their own. In and out on the miss from Holmes. Rebound goes to the Tarps. Otan, they've got him down the floor. Meathead, oh, nice deflection and recovery. Tried to save. Queen saves it. Spinning out of trouble. Tigers, 3-on-3 break. Terrell at the rim, lays it up. Offensive foul. The charge taken by Otan.
We'll take it.
20 seconds to go, 20.2 to be exact. The Tarpons have possession. Thibodaux cannot foul here. They are over the limit. You do not want to put the Tarpons at the line. They are extending their defense. Petrie. Across the timeline to Savoie on the right side. Savoie picks up the dribble to Meathead. Meathead into the lane, lays it up, and good, and one. It's Hokie fired up. Talking to some of the fans in the Tarpon section who are also fired up. Dardar gets an and one, and the Tarpons have a chance to make it a 17-point game.
Yeah, this is not the ending in the third quarter for Thibodaux High.
Nope.
And the Tarpons is exactly what you need.
Dardar, skyscraper free throw, no. Thibodaux's got it. They'll try to heave one up at the buzzer, and a foul. That's a good call. Dardar undercut the shooter. It'll be 2 shots with the time turned off for 30, which is Moore, Tyrion Moore. That's one the Tarpons could have done without. A little cheap foul there. 2 shots with the clock off.
Nope.
Air ball in the first. The students are predictably letting them hear it. That's tough. When you shoot with no one on the court like that, that's so out of routine. Second shot. Strong. He over-adjusted. So the Tigers don't make either of them. It's 51-35. We'll be back in a minute here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
In 2025, Rev eclipsed the $1 million milestone in scholarships. Applications for our 2026 scholarship are starting soon. Graduating seniors in all our service regions are encouraged to apply before the February 11th deadline, so make sure to give it your best shot. For more information on the application process, including a full list of criteria and guidelines, visit letsrev.com/scholarships. We are Rev, 90 years of building connections.
The Tarpons have a nice size lead, a 16-point lead as we go to the fourth quarter. It'll be Savoie, Cantrell, Petrie, and Cinema on the floor for the Tarps, trying to ice this thing down and give Thibodaux their first loss of the season. For the Tigers, it's Randolph, Queen, Howard, Holmes, and Gautreaux. Tarpons still going left to right. Petrie, right side of the floor. Into the lane, spinning, a tough shot. Man, that's just smooth. That's a tough shot. He makes it look easy. He's got 22.
You're right. He made it look a lot easier. That's tough.
Queen being very closely guarded, throws it up to Gautreaux. Now they got a corner three, in and out. Rebound goes to Gautreaux, holding it high. Deflected by Cinema on the pass to the corner. Thibodaux's got it. Tough mid-range. No. Rebound goes out of bounds to the Tarpons. So the Tarpons will have a possession with 7:15 to go. Shout out. We got some folks listening from the Bahamas tonight.
There we go.
Bear family. Appreciate Nick and his crew. I wish the Tarpons best of luck tonight. Terrence with an open three. Ooh, that would have been a perfect segue, being he's in the family. Here come the Tigers. Queen out of the scrum. Pushing it down the floor. Loses the dribble. It's out of bounds. Nope, a foul, I believe, called on Savoie.
Yeah.
And Brian, I know Thibodaux needs this game to speed up, down 18. I just don't know that that's what they're comfortable doing against this Tarpon team. Mid-range pull up there. I mean, it just looks rushed right now. They do get a second chance, but a double dribble called. They got great athletes on this team, but they are a young basketball team, and the faster they go, the turnovers and different things start to add up. Savoie to Carter Cantrell. Now Terrence open from the three, in and out. Rebound goes to the floor. Santamont saves it to Cantrell. Good hustle play. Savoie at the rim, shoots it up and in.
Good job of Savoie. Look what I found. Middle of the lane, wide open.
And a great save by Santamont. Savoie now has 10. Queen reverses it to Randolph. Back to Queen. 6 minutes to go. The Tigers now down 20. Queen cutting through. Back to Randolph. Back to Queen. No one wants to shoot the basketball. A couple of open looks. Steal. Santamont in transition. 2-on-1 at the rim. Oh, man, that's a dirty foul. That's going to be an intentional foul. That was an intentional foul. Look, Gautreaux's a good kid, but he just hip checked him here. That was not a clean basketball play. And Tony already has someone waiting at the scorer's table to recollect with Gautreaux, because that was not Gautreaux's best effort right there.
I think they're throwing him out.
I mean, I think they're going to eject him from the game. I don't know about all that, but it certainly was an
It's a
intentional
flagrant
foul. Yeah.
for sure.
He did not make a play on the ball. I mean, he just clotheslined Santamon as he was going up to the rim. And I think they are ejecting him from the game, which, I'll be honest, I think Tony was in the process of ejecting him from the game anyway. He had a sub at the table before Santamon even went to the floor. Well, that'll be the end of the night for Gautreaux. 2 shots and the ball for Cullen. Makes the first. And Brian, I think this is a situation as Cullen misses the second. Both of these teams have to be very careful here, especially with some of those new LHSA rules regarding pushing and all that stuff.
Yeah. Officials handled this the right way. I mean, they got the call.
Tarpons in control, up 21. Cantrell. Santamont. Attack, spins to the rim, lays it up, draws a foul. And the Tarpons are sprinting to go and pick him up off the floor. Cullen has had a bigger second half than he did first. He has 5 points. A little perspiration on that new waxed Tarpon floor. Is there a chance that 2 days in a row I call a game where a team scores 67 points?
Oh, yeah, I think it's highly likely.
Do you think the Tarpon student section will be as into it as the kids were at Nichols?
Nah, well, maybe.
They're in dresses, Brian. we can't predict what they're going to do. They are in dresses. And we're not talking about the females in dresses. The males are in dresses. Cullen splits them. And it's 57-35. Terrell on the left side of the floor. Working it out to Wagner. Wagner tries to find a cutter. It's a three-pointer. No. Rebound goes to Sandra. And the Tigers drop back. Tarpons will want to run some clock here. In firm control of this game. Up 22 at home. Cantrell. Petrie has had a big night. You can say that just about any night. Cantrell on the left side, feeding it to Santamont. Turn and face, triple threat position, backing down at the rim, shoots it up. No. Rebound goes to Terrence somehow. Terrence will lose it to Cantrell. Cantrell spins, gets it to little brother for a three. No. Thibodaux coming down the floor. Terrell with a three. No. Strong off the heel, fighting for his rebound. It's going to go to the Tigers, and they'll pull it out. Wagner trying to get him going. He's had a tough night tonight. A three-pointer high, arcing three, no good from Moore. And this is what we were saying earlier. When the Tigers get behind big, they just don't have the firepower.
And especially with the big boy out.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
Coach Pokey calls a timeout. I think just to kind of recollect, it is a full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute with the Tarpons up big in the middle of the fourth on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Tarpons have a big lead, 4:22 to go. Casey just throw Coach Brian Kale. Tarpons are in possession of the ball out of the timeout.
See if they try and run some clock here.
Petrie. That's to Cantrell. Could be one of those patented South Lafourche 1-minute possessions, maybe. Smith posting up hard down low. Gets to Cutter. Cantrell deflected and stolen by Thibodaux.
Yeah, Jaden's going to learn there. The spacing wasn't there for that backdoor pass.
Tigers will come in transition and miss a shot. Rebound goes to Petrie. Will tap it to himself. Chubby T, pull it out, T. You got a 22-point lead. Or go all the way down the lane and turn it over. That's not good. Here come the Tigers. Terrell. Tough shot. Missed it. Rebound goes to the floor. And Thibodaux's Wagner will have it to Terrell. No. Rebound goes to the floor. Put back up and in by Moore. 3:26 to go. The Tarpons are out in front by 20. Cantrell spinning through, kicks it out to Petrie. Petrie will attack baseline into the lane, feeds it to Smith. Man, I just don't know the Tarpons need all that. Pull that ball out, run some clock.
Yeah, because what's happening, they're dribbling, and the spacing's kind of closing up. It's making hard passes.
3:08 to go. Wagner using a pick. Attacks downhill, loses it, but he's fouled. So free throws coming for the Tigers.
Oh, 2 shots.
Yeah, I thought so. I just said 2 shots coming. I'm not questioning. The officials were a little confused. I thought it was a shooting foul. I could get my patch now. Free throw is good. No one in the world, by the way, wants to see me have a patch.
Oh, but I can see how you would get one.
Oh, you're going to go there. Low blow.
Oh,
shot is good.
Low blow.
18-point game inside of 3 minutes to go. Terrence across the timeline, getting it to Cantrell, now to Meathead. Meathead attacks downhill, and he's fouled. If you're just tuning in, I don't know if you maybe worked late or whatever, just realizing that there was a game on, whatever it may be, the Tarpon varsity defeated Mount Carmel in a game that was complete opposite of this one. Very slow-paced, defensive-oriented. Georges will lay it up and miss. And here come the Tigers and a Tarpon foul. South Lafourche is not closing out this game very well. They're trying to push the ball, which I get that. They had a layup there, but you got to convert that, and you definitely don't want to commit a foul.
And look, a good thing here, the officials are not letting this get out of hand.
Yep. No doubt. 2:38 to go. Wagner. Getting it to Holmes. 3 is not an air ball. Just didn't hit the rim. Hit the backboard.
My PE class, that was close enough.
Fortunately, the LHSA has not utilized the close enough rules. Petrie will attack, get it to Cantrell. Now Carter Cantrell, shot fake into the lane, feeds it to Georges. Georges backs down. Strong move, lays it up and in. Another couple possessions left in this one. 1:55 to go. Thibodaux attacking. Tarpons committing another foul. Stop fouling, guys. That's the one thing that'll annoy Coach Pokey. 25 for Thibodaux will check in. I don't have him in my book. And I think I took a picture of the official book, which means Miss Connie's going to be all over that. Wagner. think they might just let it ride in a 20-point game with a minute to go, but I don't have a 25, and I took my picture of the roster straight from their book. Terrell will attack the lane, lays it up. No. Rebound goes to the aforementioned 25. And a shot up and good for 22, Quincy Wagner, who scores it. So 59-41, the score. There's 90 seconds left in the game. Tarpons are going to get Landon Jarvis into the game. They're going to get Jacques Billiot into the game. They're going to get Otan into the game. I think Otan might have already been in the game.
Yeah.
Tarpons getting some younger players in there. As the realization has sunk in that the Tarpons are going to get to 2-1 on the early season.
Tarpons next head out to Berwick tournament.
Otan across the timeline. Getting it to Billiot, 1:18 to go. Good hands from Baby J into the game. Dardar. Billiot thought about the three. Just off the heel in the mid-range. And here come the Tigers. Steps into a three. Got it. Smooth shot there from Brooks Wallace. A 14-point game inside of a minute to go. Dardar to Jarvis. Jarvis dribble handoff to Otan. Otan will reverse it to Bo down low. Bo will lose it on the way up, and it'll go to Thibodaux. Play-by-play tomorrow at noon. We'll talk about this one. We'll talk about the girls' game. We'll talk about all the action in the area. There are a bunch of games that were in the area today. Terrell. Might even have a couple of Tarpon coaches on tomorrow as the layup is up and good. It's all a little bit for show right now for the Tigers. They're going to make it a little closer down the stretch as Miss layup. Dardar will put it up and in. 61-47. Will that be the final score? Let's find out. Thibodaux will attempt a three in the corner. No. Rebound goes to Otan. That might do it. Billiot, long home run pass to Dardar, who will lay it up again and will go to the floor, and that'll be the end of the ball game. With our score, South Lafourche 61, Thibodaux 47. Brian, some final thoughts as the Tarpons get a home win.
Look, man, Terrence Petrie showed up again tonight and had a great performance. I think his ability to get to the paint in the rim, finishing at the rim, and the Tarpons defense came alive, I think, in that second half. But look, Thibodaux is going to win some basketball games this year.
Yeah, they're improved. They're a much better team this year, for sure.
I came away. Look, I watched Thibodaux in their tournament, and tonight, very impressed with Thibodaux, but more impressed with the Tarpons. You know, doing what they do. They score in transition. They score different ways, and that just allows you to get these wins.
So the first doubleheader is a sweep. The Tarpons get a 61-47 win against Thibodaux. We will sign off here for Coach Brian Colley. This is Casey. Just we want to thank Jason Plays on in the studio. The Tarpons get a win 61-47, and also congratulations to Kathy Luke and the ladies on a win over Mount Carmel. Good night, everybody. Play-by-play tomorrow at noon.